Good morning. Happy Saturday. It's Saturday meditation time. Hope your week has been absolutely awesome. Good morning, Gabrielle. There we go. As we get ready, as we wait to see who is going to join us today, take your time with some slow breathing. Breathe in through your nose, right into your belly. Pretend there's a balloon in your belly and fill up that balloon as you inhale. And slowly empty the balloon as you exhale. And while we wait, I have a couple of quotes that I can share with you. Let me just get back to them. There we go. It's awesome seeing you, Gabrielle. I really enjoyed your message this morning, by the way. Right, first quote that I have for you is, "Quiet the mind and the soul will speak." Quiet the mind and the soul will speak. Pat, good morning. Happy Saturday to you, Pat. I know that Pat is somewhere in a bed and breakfast, doing hiking routes, and I can't remember exactly where. I hope that the weather is good to you right now and that you get to do a lot of hiking, Pat. Quiet the mind and the soul will speak. Who has had experience of that? Have you had experience of that? Have you been able to quiet your mind so that you do hear your soul speak? That you feel as though you get some kind of communication, some kind of a message from deep inside? I love the quote, and I absolutely believe it to be true. I experience it to be true. The next one is, learn to be calm, and you will always be happy. Learn to be calm, and you will always be happy. That's by Paramahansa Yogananda. Learn to be calm, and you will always be happy. There's a space in which you step into in this kind of calmness that meditation helps with, and it's called the space of the observer. Being more of the observer, being able to see you. And in that calm, it's a lot easier to be happy because there's seeing with more perspective. It doesn't mean everything's always right. It doesn't mean everything's always going your way. But it's a space from which you can see with perspective and know that you're good, you'll be okay, you'll be fine, which brings happiness. Pat says she's in Clarence this morning. Awesome. That's a beautiful place. And again, I hope the weather is awesome so you can get to do a lot of hiking. Right, one more quote. Last one, then we get started. When you truly know yourself, when you truly get to know yourself, you don't try to impress people anymore. When you truly get to know yourself, you don't try to impress people anymore. And one way to get to know yourself is meditation. Because when you're quiet, your soul speaks. And if your soul speaks to you, how can you not get to know yourself? Today's meditation is a very simple one. We're doing come to your senses. Being able to sit with the feedback that our senses give us. And I'll finish the meditation once again by applying that to being able to sit with other things as well. And that's where the real power of shifting ourselves, moving ourselves into a new way of being comes from, is being able to sit with what our senses are giving us. If you've done this with me before, I'm sure you have, then you know where we're going with this. And if you haven't, you're into learning something new. So if you're ready, you can close your eyes. Let's float away on today's journey together. We'll start with the first few deep breaths. Take a deep breath in and release. Big breath in and out. Deep breath in and let it go. Deep inhale and all the way out. One more deep breath in and all the way out. You can do the same breathing pattern on your own time. A slow inhale through your nose, deep into your belly, and at the same time, stretch your spine, make yourself just a little bit taller. And as you exhale, let go of it all. Let go of the breath, but also let go of everything else. Soften your spine. Drop your shoulders. Drop your head. Really get on board with the softness that comes from your full body exhale. Can you feel how with every exhale, allowing your body to fall, to collapse? Can you feel how you are stepping out of something? You're putting something down. It could be fear. It could be all the daily repetitive thoughts. We think anywhere between 40,000 and 80,000 thoughts every day. And of those, about 90% of the thoughts are the same as the day before and the same as the day before. And as you exhale, you might just be putting down all the old thoughts. Every time you do this though, you are at least to some extent stepping out of your survival nervous system. Do it again and again and again every day. Teaching your body how you want to be able to put that nervous system down and step into the rest and digest nervous system. We'll take the last few big breaths of this phase together. Not just softening our bodies, but allowing our bodies to stretch, adjust, and really settle into the next space. Let's take a deep breath in. As you release, drop your head all the way down low and roll out your neck muscles and big but slow, easy half circles. Deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders forward in big, slow circles. Another deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders backwards and big, slow circles. A big breath in. As you release, focus on your spine. One more deep breath in. And as you release, stretch or move or adjust any part of your body that still needs a bit of help settling down. Stepped into presence. We're in a beautiful space to dive into today's journey. With every deep, slow inhale, we'll hold our breath for just a few short moments, followed by the longest, slowest exhale. Let's take a deep breath in. And hold. And release. attention to how long and how slow you can exhale for. Deep breath in. And hold. And release. Feel into how your body softens. Feel all of this softening slowly happening. Deep breath in. And hold. And release. Melting. Dissolving. One more deep breath in. And hold. And as you release, feel yourself melting into a deeper surrender with every long, slow exhale. Continue this breathing pattern on your own time. Taking every breath as an invitation to journey inward. Follow the breath through your nose. Feel it touching your nostrils. Feel the air touching the sides of your throat. Stay with the breath flowing through your lungs. And as you fill up that balloon inside your belly, find yourself slipping into your inner world. Holding your breath is an opportunity for you to really hold you inside. It's the opportunity to fall into, settle into your own embrace. Hold your breath only for as long as it feels really good, comfortable. And then a long, slow release. Our journey today is a journey of the senses. We're coming to our senses. Starting from the top to the bottom. And the first stop is our eyes. For this exercise, I want you to imagine if you were to open your eyes, what would be the most obvious thing you could see? next big breath, diving deep inside. With your eyes closed, pay attention and study in the greatest detail that thing, the most obvious thing you would see if you were to open your eyes. Take your next big breath. And staying with your eyes, but shift your focus. If you were to open your eyes, what would be the thing you'd probably not see? What would be the thing you'd have to really pay attention to, search for, before you go, that? And with your next big breath, bring as much detail of that hidden object. Take your next big breath. Taking a step downwards to our ears. With your next big breath, diving deep inside. Focus your ears, focus your hearing. And first pay attention to the most obvious sound. And as you listen to this most obvious sound, see if you can discern different layers within that sound. Layers within that sound that you might not have been aware of before. Take your next big breath. Now by tuning in and focusing your ears even more, search for the faintest sound, the one you didn't hear, but now that you tune in, you do. What is that faintest sound, barely audible? Take your next big breath. Step down to your nose, and this one's a bit more difficult. First off, you can change your breathing. Holding your breath might not work. Adjust to whatever works for you. But with your next big breath, see if you can find what is the most obvious smell that your nose can experience right now. Take your next big breath. Breath with a bit more focus and paying a bit more attention, and this one can be difficult. Can you detect any smell fainter than that, or any other smell at all? Take your next big breath. Step down to what you can taste, and again, this one's difficult if you don't have different things to taste. But with your next big breath, see if you can discern what is the most obvious taste experience that your mouth can give you. Take your next big breath. also taste. And remember, no judgment. Just sitting with being open to the feedback that your taste buds are giving you. Take your next big breath. And then the last of the senses, to the body again. Pay attention to your whole body. Your largest organ, which is the surface, the skin. With your next big breath, pay attention to what is the most obvious sensation on your skin. Take your next big breath. Then with your next breath, somewhere on the skin there's a sensation you haven't felt yet, but by paying attention, you can feel the air touching your skin or something else. Take your next big breath. Take one more big breath to help us slip out of this breath holding space and into the next. Let's take a deep breath in and hold. that slipping out happening. Slipping out of the work of the breath holding space and into a space of complete ease. No more attention to your breathing. Just floating. Take a moment to honor your beautiful body. For all of the sensory experience that it gives you. Take a moment to run your mind through all of the senses and all of the experiences you had a few minutes ago. And I want you to think for a moment of the ease with which you were able to sit with all of these experiences. The ease with which you were able to sit with the experience that your eyes gave you, the experience your ears gave you, your nose, your mouth, skin. The ease with which you're able to just be with that experience. No judging, no criticism. Just being with it. We started today's meditation session with a quote that says, "Quiet your mind and your soul will speak." And being with what is, while taking a step back from the voice of criticism, taking a step back from the voice of judgment, even taking a step back from our own analytical mind, creates a space for our soul to speak. And if you can be with your physical senses and just be with it, then you can also learn to be with your inner senses and be with it. What inner experience, thoughts, emotions, feelings have you been struggling to be with? It can be the same. You can practice to be just as much with the experience that your inner senses are giving you. It could be anger, it could be hurt, it could be shame. Be anything else, but just like with your outer senses, you can practice just being with it. What happens if we do have big emotions? Things we'd rather run away from, or things we'd rather attack, and judge and criticize. What happens if we practice just being with it, sitting down, taking a deep breath, and be with it? Feel it. Allow your inner senses to express what they're feeling just as much as you allowed your outer senses. First, we find that we can be okay being with it. And then we find that when you quiet your mind, your soul will speak. Able to be with it, no fighting, no judgment, no criticism, no over-analyzing, then we're literally stopping the splashing in our pond. When we stop splashing in our pond, the surface of the water becomes calm and still, and below the surface the water clears. Clarity. When you quiet your mind, your soul will speak. Clarity. Clarity, we're able to see what action to take or not take. From learning how to be, we can see more clearer what to do. Can you be with it? Can you just be with it without the need to change it, without the need to fix it, without the need to be elsewhere? You don't have to stay here, but you do always have to start here. Can you be with it? We have the last 5 breaths of gratitude to do. With every exhale, I'll say my thank you, and I invite you to say yours. Let's take a deep breath in. Thank you for this beautiful body with all of its senses. The outer senses, which gives me a full experience of the world around me. And the inner senses, which gives me a full experience of my relationship to the world around me. Deep breath in. Thank you for the lesson from my outer senses. Thank you for learning to be with it. Thank you for learning that comes from surrender. There's clarity. Deep breath in. Thank you for learning that I don't have to stay here, but I do have to start here. That my resistance is what keeps me stuck here. But my acceptance and willingness to be with it and experience it all is what makes me become unstuck and helps me move. One more deep breath in. Thank you so much for everybody in our circle this morning. Thank you for going on this journey of the senses with us. Thank you for coming to your senses with us. I love the title, and I really love the lesson. Everything we practice, we can get better at. And when we take the simple step of practicing being with our 5 physical senses, just sitting and experiencing without trying to make it different, without wanting it to be different, without wanting to be anywhere else, just sit and experience. There's a practice in there. There's a practice of learning how to be with it. And there's always a dissolving when we can be with it. And after that dissolving, there's clarity. Thank you for your time on this Saturday morning. Thank you for the beautiful messages, Vanessa and Marie and Paula. Good morning, Paula. It's good to see you. Hello to Lindy. It's very good to see you, Lindy. Good morning, Vivian. Thank you for the beautiful message, Gabrielle. I hope you have an awesome Saturday. Take a moment with your next cup of coffee, cup of tea, or your breakfast. Take a moment to stop and be with it. Drink it all in with all of your senses. And take a moment to really be alive. So much love for you. I'll be back with a silent meditation tomorrow morning. Hope you have a great weekend. Ciao, ciao.